Hey guys, it's Shelby here, and today I am going to be doing an album review of A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic! At the Disco. This album, I know I'm doing a review on it, even though I love all the songs on it, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm going to end up reviewing all 5 of Panic's new albums. Well, not new albums, but albums. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out contains the 12 tracks, 2 of which are kind of just like instrumentals in between. The first one is Introduction, then it goes the only difference between Marty a Drum and Suicide is press coverage. London Beckon songs about money written by machines. Nails for breakfast, text for snacks. Kamisato, Time to Dance, Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. Intermission, But It's Better If You Do. I Write Sins Not Tragedies. I constantly thank God for Esteban. There's a good reason these tables are numbered, honey, you just haven't thought of it yet, and Build God, Then We'll Talk. This is one of my favorite Panic albums, along with Death of a Bachelor and Too Rare to Live, Too Rare to Die. Here's the inside of it. Overall, I'd give this album an 11 out of 10, because I can. But the introduction and intermission are basically just instrumentals between. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be going over. I'm going to skip introduction and intermission because they're literally just instrumentals and there's no lyrics and I don't really feel like going through them. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to play is The Only Difference Between Marty a Drum and Suicide is Press Coverage. I don't think I'm pronouncing this right. The Marty something. But it's good enough for now. But I think overall it was a pretty good song. It was one of the first ones I got obsessed with on this album. I wasn't really big on this album at first, but I began to like it. There's a lot of kind of backstory to this song and a bunch of others on this album. I feel like it's along with London Beckon songs about money written by machines. I think this one and that one are both more about them getting signed and getting into the music career and business. On to the next song, which is London Beckon songs about money written by machines. This one you can tell is more of a Panic meeting the press because that's one of the lyrics. It's Panic meets the press. And overall, this is also another one of the songs I was obsessed with. I was obsessed with a lot of songs on this. Panic meets the press. And then it talks about them getting a chance. So in my mind, I'm thinking that it's more like them getting into the music career and getting signed by a record label and just going for it because they can. Okay, and the next one I'm going to do is Nails for Breakfast, Text for Snacks. This one, I could never really figure out what the story behind this one was. Still quite not sure. And I like at the beginning that there is like auto-tune on his voice. Because it kind of shows, because it's talking about slurring his words. So auto-tune kind of helps process the idea. The next song I'm going to do is Kamisato. Let me find it. This one, hospital patients, pretty much. It basically sums it up. I don't know what their actual story behind this was, but it's obviously talking about people in a hospital and kind of like the problems and the conditions they had to deal with in there. I don't really see how it fits into this album, but I still really like this song. I also have several friends that don't really know Panic, but they like this song. Yeah. The next one is Time to Dance, which is also kind of like a mixed description and explanation, because I, once again, don't really know what they mean for this one as well. But then again, I love all their songs on this album. There's a lot of instrumentals and a lot of drums and sounds like bass and guitar. And of course, Brendan's vocals are always, you know, pretty good. So it seems like there's a lot going on in the song. It's a lot to process, but it's still a good song. Also, once again, one of the songs I became obsessed with. Now the next one is Lying is the Most Fun a Girl Can Have Without Taking Her Clothes Off. And the title pretty much sums it up. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. The video to this was pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it, because it's good. I like it. But pretty sure this is the first song besides I Write Sins and But It's Better If You Do that I liked on this album, because I had no clue what it was. I was into Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die first, and then I didn't really like this album at first because I didn't really give it a chance. And here, look, you can see me in the reflection. But I had mixed reviews about the song at first because of the instrumentals and like the vocals of it, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I definitely do now. And next is But It's Better If You Do, which is basically seems to be about a boy, Brendan, like in the video it basically describes it, but and he goes off to strip clubs and he doesn't want to be caught, but he kind of ends up getting caught anyway, like in the video. It's pretty much just in a strip club. It's kind of what the song itself describes. And this was 1 out of 3 of the ones that I used to play this one on repeat so much. And then I kind of got sick of it because I played too much, but then I'm back with it again. I can't play songs too much or else I'll just get sick of them. And next is I Write Sins Not Tragedies, which is one of their most famous songs. Most of my friends that did not know Panic knew I Write Sins Not Tragedies, and oh, here we go, here's an ad, so we gotta wait 10 seconds. I apologize. But, you know, it's one of their biggest songs, and it's been popular for about 10 years now. It'll be 10 years old February 27th. I have it set in my calendar. But it's kind of a lot going on in this song. Well, not really, but there's a lot of repetition. It's a great song. It's been one of their top hits for a long time. They still play it at live shows, and it's been 10 years. Like everyone knows it. I had a teacher who did not have a clue who Panic was, but they knew the song when I played that. Of course, it was the clean version because, you know, it was my teacher. But that's okay. Okay. Now, next is I Constantly Thank God for Esteban. This one is another one. I wasn't obsessed with it at first, but it's one of the next ones I got obsessed with after I kind of got over the other ones. Can't get over them. I don't know what I'm talking about. But great song. Like, once again, I don't really know the meaning of it, but I still love it, and I'm just gonna deal with it because I like it and it's good. It's one of those ones that I really like to sing. I like how soft it is during the beginning, and then it kind of gets more intense, like right here. Kind of seems like it's once again one of those songs that kind of explains itself, but I can't really put my finger on the meaning of it. Now next we are doing There's a Good Reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey, But You Just Haven't Thought of It Yet. I love this one so much. I love it, okay? Once again, I do not know the meaning behind the song. Like, a lot of them I do, and then there's a lot that I don't. His Panic seems to be all over the place, but I love them so much, and it's kind of like their music videos, you never know what's going on. There's probably only one normal music video, and it's Death of a Bachelor. So. It's kind of also a messy song, but it's good. I feel like it's kind of like Brendan has changed. Like, I know he was being bullied in high school, so this is kind of like a slap in the face for the bullies because he's saying he's the new Cancer and he's never looked better, and those people can't stand it. Okay. Alright, next is Build God, Then We'll Talk. I've been obsessed with this one from the start. I'm saying I'm obsessed with all the songs, that's because I am. Now this one, the video is kind of odd, pretty odd, but the live in Denver version of this was amazing and I can't get over it. I've watched it so much. It's once again one of those songs that kind of explains itself in the lyrics. Like, what a wonderful caricature of intimacy. It's like mocking a relationship, kind of. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining things, and I apologize. I'm sorry, I keep getting notifications. I'm just gonna push them off. Okay, and that is it for today. Overall, I give this album, like I said at the beginning, 11 out of 10. It's just overall a great album. I don't really know what's going on with the cover here, this, and on the inside of it. I can't open things backwards. I'm a terrible person. And I'm opening it sideways. That's cool. Okay, I got it, guys. Don't really know what's going on with the cover and the inside cover, but I like it, and I like it a lot. And this is one of my favorite albums by Panic, even though I love them all. And yeah, I think I am going to review the rest of the albums coming up soon. I might do Pretty Odd today, maybe even all of them today if I have time, but I'm not sure because I have to edit these videos. And yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Shelby from Petite Panic, and hope you look forward to seeing more videos from me and Caitlin. Thank you.